with momentum. Here is Kobe Bryant. Let's see what he does. Good. Kobe with a hand in his face.
Oh, my goodness. Duncan with tremendous defense, and he still hits it.
Just listen to this crowd. Bryant attacking inside around Tim Duncan.
Another amazing performance tonight. He's the most skilled and determined player in the world right now.
It's a matchup between two franchises that have combined to win 7 of the last 9 NBA championships. It's Kobe Bryant against Tim Duncan. Phil Jackson against Greg Popovich. The Lakers. There's a shot of Los Angeles, and it sure does look a lot nicer when you can't see the traffic. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip.
L.A. now leads this series 3-1, but they started it off in dramatic fashion. In Game 1, they trailed 65-45 midway through the third quarter, and then Kobe Bryant erupted, scoring 25 second-half points and rallying the Lakers to a win.
Right now, let's check the starting lineups for the San Antonio Spurs. They've got Tim Duncan up front, with Bruce Bowen and Fabricio Oberto, and Tony Parker along with Michael Finley at the guard spots. And for the Lakers, it's league MVP Kobe Bryant paired with Derek Fisher in the backcourt. Up front, Lamar Odom and Radmanovich at the forward spots. And the terrific Paul Gasol manning the middle. So Clark and the Lakers 3 wins this series. They've only allowed 82 points per game, holding San Antonio to only 38% shooting. They're playing suffocating defense.
Kevin, to me, the Lakers have just looked like the better team. I mean, in large part because they've been able to play with that sustained and focused energy. The Spurs, on the other hand, have shown their age a bit, often looking worn down by the end of these games.
And clearly Kobe's looking, coach, to build off the momentum of that 28-point, 10-rebound Game 4.
Well, the Spurs are going to have their hands full once again. No one has been able to hold them below 22 points in these playoffs.
Now Parker. Passes to Bowen. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Pocket 2. No good from Duncan. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. Stretch.
The floor opens everything up.
Parker against Fisher. Parker passes to Bowen. Duncan outside. Shot from 16. Again, Duncan missing.
The odds are stacked up against the Spurs. Only 8 teams in NBA playoff history have come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the series.
Well, it's a monumental task in front of the Spurs. And what's interesting, Mike, is that the last time it happened, it came at the expense of the Lakers. In 2006, the Suns came roaring back from a 3-1 deficit to eliminate L.A. in the first. first round.
Parker with it. Gasol covering, and Gasol sends it back.
Great wingspan in use that time from Pau Gasol. Did a nice job affecting that shot. Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
And Popovich wants the timeout.
Kobe is in the zone. You can see it.
Check in for Radmanovich. The Spurs also changing it up. Thomas comes in for Oberto. And Barry subbed in for Finley.
Substitution on the court.
Parker kicks to Thomas. Here's Duncan. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
This postseason run, very impressive for Kobe Bryant. He is averaging 31.6 rebounds and 6 assists. And he's also shooting a playoff career high, 51% from the field.
And Kobe's efficiency has even gone up in this series. He's shooting 53% here against the Spurs. That's impressive considering they're a top-ranked defense.
That's now the 34th consecutive game that Kobe has reached at least 20 points. His streak dates all the way back to March 9. Just a minute. Teardrop shot, and Gasol sends it back. Outside, Kobe. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Good! 23 points for him in this quarter.
Kobe's locked in right now. The Spurs need to get the ball out of his hands and force somebody else to beat him before it's too late.
Parker, here's Duncan, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
Tony Parker makes it look easy dropping those dimes like that. He seems to be one step ahead of the defense all the time.
Like we knew, the Spurs had a grueling second-round matchup against New Orleans. That was decided, as we know, in 7 games.
Chris Paul was magnificent in that series, averaging over 23 points and 10 assists. But the Spurs managed to win the last 2 games of the series behind some incredible offensive performances from Manu Ginobili. That was absolutely his shot to miss. Plenty of room at the arc, all set up, just couldn't get it to fall.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Drops it in for 27 points in this half.
They've been the aggressors right from the start, asserting themselves from the very beginning.
Yeah, they're setting the tone, and they're doing it on both ends of the floor.
Thomas finds Parker. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Things going from bad to worse. Trailing big and sloppy turnovers like that one, not helping things.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Oda. And it's Farmar in for Fisher. Spurs also with the sub. Ginobili's checked in. Duncan trying to break loose. And that one's good. Parker.
And this is a shot Parker loves. He has this teardrop shot dialed down.
Outside Bryant. Screen by Walton. Bryant looking over the floor. And the buzzer sounds, and the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Lakers on top, running away with this one. And the second quarter will get underway. Welcome back to Los Angeles, where the Lakers look to close out the defending champions San Antonio Spurs. Spurs trail by 21. Like, of course, earlier this month, Kobe Bryant was awarded his first NBA MVP with averages of 28 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals a game, while taking his team, the Lakers, to the top seed in the Western Conference.
And it feels somewhat overdue. He's arguably been the best player in the world for a few years now. And this wasn't even his best statistical season.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself a matchup nightmare.
Shots good from Barry.
A high percentage look. Can't get closer than that.
And here is Bryant. He has 29. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Ginobili. Bryant already in double figures here. Mike, he could be in for another huge night.
He has that look in his eye. He doesn't want this series to go back to San Antonio. He wants to end it tonight.
Outside, Bryant makes it for 31 points on the half.
Sweet jumper by Bryant. His shot is just so pure.
Ginobili looking around. Duncan down low. Walton's there. Duncan misses. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
What a move by Bryant, pulling out his tricks to confuse the defense.
All right, let's now send it to David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, it's a bit of a surprise that Kobe's had such difficulty getting to the line during this series. After averaging 16 free throw attempts per game in the series against Utah, he's only averaged 1.5 free throw attempts in 4 games against the Spurs. That's his lowest playoff total since 1998. When Phil Jackson was asked about Bruce Bowen's defense on Bryant in Game 4, Jackson said, "The guy's got quick hands, but he's also an illusionist," because Kobe didn't get 1 free throw attempt in 29 shots. Kevin?
David, I can't believe that. Amazing. Thank you for that great report. You know, a tongue-in-cheek response from Coach Jackson, Mike, we heard there.
Even without getting to the line, Kobe has remained extremely effective.
Got it. 37 points this half.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening. That free throw good from Duncan.
Tim Duncan, just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Pau Gasol's checked in for Turio. Odom comes in for Walt. Admanovic is checked in for Sasha Vujacic. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Jordan Farmar. Well, the Lakers swept the Nuggets in their first-round series, Mike. And in the second round, the Jazz pushed them to 6 games.
Utah fought hard, but their defense got torched by Kobe Bryant. He averaged 33 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Gasol and Odom each averaged 18 points on top of that.
Barry misses.
Not what we expected at all. He normally has that shot down cold.
Especially when he's got space like that. Very surprising.
And they double up Bryant. Over Barry. And Kobe's on fire. Torching one of the best defenses in the NBA.
The mid-range stroke of Bryant. You got to admire that. I mean, he's got a terrific feel from here.
Thomas dishes to Ginobili. His 3-pointers off the mark. So it's the Lakers now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Stolen by Ginobili. Mike, in the battle between these two MVPs, Kobe Bryant has had the clear advantage.
Tim Duncan just hasn't had the same impact for the Spurs. And that's been the difference in this game.
And, Coach, the versatility of Lamar Odom is so important to this Lakers team.
He's their point forward and does a little of everything for this team. A true utility guy. And with Powell here, there's less scoring pressure on his shoulders.
Ginobili outside. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either by Ginobili. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Here's Gasol, and he slams it down right on top of Tim.
There's Lamar Odom doing what he does. At 6'10", he's an excellent ball handler and playmaker for the Lakers.
1:25 left to play in the first half. Here's Bowen. No scoring in this one. Duncan with the screen for Ginobili. Pass to Barry. Lets it go from deep. Lakers with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Clark for Pau Gasol, his 4th playoff appearance, and the first time that he's advanced past round 1.
Well, advancing in the playoffs is so much about what kind of team you have. He did make the playoffs 3 times in his 6 seasons with the Grizzlies, but they got swept all 3 times because they were overmatched by their opponent. But it wasn't Gasol's fault. He was their leading scorer in each postseason trip.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. And there's the pass to Barry. Here's Bowen. Duncan, the pass to Bowen. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside, Ginobili. Odom grabs the board.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
Yeah, this drought is really hurting them. They've got to mix things up and try and snap out of it.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
There's no backing down when it comes to Kobe. He'll take on anybody on the perimeter or in the paint.
San Antonio making a switch here.
Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Parker. And stolen by Bryant. This one for 3. That's 50 points for Kobe Bryant. He is now tied his playoff career high. He is incredible. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. As the sun sets here in L.A., the Stars have come out to play, and we're ready for some second-half action. Welcome back to the second half. It's Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals here in L.A. The Spurs trying to force a Game 6 against the hometown Lakers. And it's the Spurs ball. Coach, back in December, Kobe Bryant became the youngest player in NBA history to reach 20,000 points at the age of just over 29 years old, beating out former record holder Wilt Chamberlain by just 12 days.
And Kobe just keeps adding to the list. He was already the...
Whoa! I can't believe that!
I just saw
Unreal!
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
Finley can't get it to go. And so Gasol will bring it up for Los Angeles. Again, it's Kobe. He's close to the all-time playoff record of 63 points, set by the incomparable Michael Jordan against the 86 Celtics. Duncan right side, trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Bowen. And it's off from 3-point range. There we go, Mike. Once again, Kobe Bryant putting on a clinic.
And Kobe has been doing this throughout the entire postseason, just torturing opposing defenses with his offensive mastery.
Shot clock at 6. Odom with the screen for Kobe. Good. He's got 57.
I like what the defense is thinking right there, but, you know, Kobe's agility allows him to avoid the contact.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Duncan. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Incredible effort defensively. No easy buckets.
Parker against Bryant. Over Parker. Good. 59 points now.
And perhaps the coach lit a fire under him at halftime because they have owned this 3rd quarter.
And it's important for them to keep it going. Can't show any signs of slowing down.
Now we've got the great David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Lakers, of course, sent shockwaves around the league in February when they made a franchise-altering trade with Memphis for Pau Gasol. Now, many have criticized the Grizzlies for the trade package they received in return, which included Pau's younger brother, Mark. Spurs coach Greg Popovich was especially critical, saying what they did in Memphis is beyond comprehension. There should be a trade committee that can scratch all trades that make no sense. I just wish I'd been on a trade committee that oversees NBA trades. I'd like to elect myself to that committee. I would have voted no to the LA trade. Guys, it's easy to see why Pop is not a fan of this trade.
You're right, David. Thank you very much. I'm sure the last thing Popovich wanted to see was Kobe Bryant, Clark, paired with another all-star.
Oh,
with authority.
Big-time throwdown.
Man! Getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fancy.
Passes it to Duncan. To the wing right side. Parker with it. Out defended by Fisher. Parker's shot is off. Like we know, either the Celtics or the Pistons will be representing the Eastern Conference in the final.
The Celtics are coming off a huge Game 5 win. They now lead the series 3-2 and will look to close out the series tomorrow in Detroit.
Outside, Kobe. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Bryant. And the Lakers making a change here. Vujacic is checked in. Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. So it's the Spurs now. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Bowen, the pass to Parker. Now Finley. It's Ginobili on the wing. Covered by Vujacic. 6 to shoot. Here's Parker. That one wide left.
Got some space in the mid-range, but wasn't able to convert. Still, not a bad chance for him.
Bryant is doubled. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Spurs. Tim Duncan, Mike, has given his all in this series, averaging 23 points, 18 rebounds, a couple blocks. And Coach, he's playing almost 40 minutes a game.
He played 44 minutes in that Game 4 loss, and I thought he looked tired in that final quarter. He got beat to a couple rebounds and loose balls. We'll have to keep an eye on his energy level as this second half progresses.
And a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least a chance to go to the line.
Kobe Bryant has put together, Mike, another excellent performance right before us.
And the Lakers are just getting more out of their superstar. Bryant is outperforming Tim Duncan.
Good on the bucket.
Boy, love the court awareness from Finley. Excellent at realizing when one of his guys is open.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. Kobe kicks to Fisher. Goes up from the top of the key. Connects. He's got 17 this quarter.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the lead. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
This series, of course, features two of the greatest coaches in league history. Clark on one side, we've got Phil Jackson. On the other side, Greg Popovich.
Yeah, Kevin, two great coaches, regardless of sport. But they do have incredible basketball minds. They combined to win 13 of the last 17.
From deep three-point land. It goes down, and he's got 72 for the game. Kobe Bryant getting it done for the Lakers. He's got 8 three-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And we are back for the fourth quarter action here in Southern California, where Kobe Bryant and the Lakers look to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. Mike, this is becoming routine. Kobe Bryant with another exceptional performance here again tonight.
Even with the defense focused on him, he's been impossible to stop. Bryant is in complete control of this game.
Alberto up again. Vujacic grabs the miss. And so Bryant